Miriam Midge Maisel is set to take her final bow in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 5. The 8-episode Mrs. Maisel Season 4 just wrapped on Amazon Prime, which sets the stage for Midge's final act as she moves forward with her controversial stand-up comedy career. Here's what we know about Season 5. Recap. The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 4 marked huge changes for Midge, who rebounded after getting fired by Shy Baldwin by becoming the in-house comic at the Walford, a Manhattan strip club. Meanwhile, Midge's manager, Susie Meyerson, expanded her agency and even got a new magician client while severing her ties to Sophie Lennon. Meanwhile, Midge's ex-husband Joel and his girlfriend Maylin were shocked to find they're pregnant. Midge's father, Abe Weissman, began working as the Village Voice's theatre critic, and her mother, Rose, made enemies when she started a matchmaking business. In addition, we saw the Gilmore Girls' Milo Ventimiglia, Kelly Bishop, and director John Waters also made guest appearances in Mrs. Maisel Season 4. All good things must, however, come to an end, and the Emmy-winning The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel gets to go out on its own terms, and hopefully on a high note. Amazon Prime Video officially renewed The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel for Season 5 on February 17, 2022, one day before the first 2 episodes of Season 4 premiered on the streamer. It was also confirmed that this was going to be the final season, and Mrs. Maisel's creator, Amy Sherman Palladino, herself confirmed it. Cast and story details. The entire cast of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel is expected to return for Season 5, including headliners Rachel Brosnahan and Alex Borstein, Michael Zegan, Tony Shalhoub, Marin Hinkle, Stephanie Sue, Kevin Pollak as Moish Maisel, and Caroline Aaron as Shirley Maisel. It's also safe to expect Luke Kirby to return as Lenny Bruce and Jane Lynch to reprise her role as Sophie Lennon. The Mrs. Maisel cast expanded in Season 4 with the addition of Alfie the Magician, Gideon Glick, Susie's new secretary Dinah, Alfie Fuller, and Harry Neff as Elroy Dunham, Midge's gossip columnist arch-enemy. It's also possible other characters like Leroy McLean's Shy Baldwin could also return in the final season of Mrs. Maisel. Speaking of Season 5's storyline, Mrs. Maisel's story has always centered on Midge's stand-up comedy career, and Season 5 is her last chance to make her dreams come true and become the star she's meant to be. Considering how Mrs. Maisel Season 4 ended, this entails Midge leaving her job at the Walford and once again taking gigs to raise her profile. Meanwhile, the wacky Maisel and Weissman clans have their own problems, like Rose going to war with her enemy matchmakers in New York. Considering how far Midge has come already, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel Season 5 is set to be a true grand finale for the comedienne and for one of Amazon Prime Video's most acclaimed series. Release date. As for when Season 5 will be released, we already received confirmation that Season 5 was in production since February 2022. It will certainly take some time, and we expect to see Mrs. Maisel one last time in mid-2023.